You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago?
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
The security in the West Wing where Sokolov is being held is extremely tight. The only ones who are cleared to enter the West Wing are those with Colonel-class authorization. One of those people is Major Rykov. To get into the West Wing, you could disguise yourself as Rykov. First, you'll have to take Rykov out and steal his uniform. He's in the East Wing of the weapons lab in the center of Groznygrad. The East Wing is northeast of your current location. Head northeast.
All right, but why?
Huh?
Why do I have to steal Rykov's clothes from him? What about that scientist outfit?
That's not going to work this time around. Rykov's uniform is a special type that only he wears. You'll have to get it directly from him. Normally, I'm pretty good at getting men to take off their clothes, but it won't work on him.
Huh?
You, on the other hand, might have a better chance with him.
What's that supposed to mean?
What indeed? Anyway, the only way to get Rykov's uniform is to take him out and steal it yourself. He's somewhere in the East Wing.
damn good.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Control here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Who's that? Who's that?
What can I say? Hey, this works.
Sir!
Here it is.
You can count on me. What about the Philosopher's Legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't! Oh! Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late? Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
To put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohod. So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour?
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles? That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Volgin and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all. So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got a chance. All we have to do is destroy the prototype and the whole facility before they can mass produce it.
But
just tell me what I need to do to destroy this place.
all right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow, some C3 ought to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3? You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
It could be molded into any shape. The bomb of the future.
Where can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Volgin's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover. This is my lover.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA. How long has Tatiana been here?
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her.
What did you just give her?
All of the experimental data for the Shagohod. Please, it is essential that you destroy the Shagohod.
I will, but first I've got to get you to safety.
No, I'm not going.
My mission is to rescue you.
Leave me.
Sokolov!
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to my country. I would most certainly be sent to the gulags.
What about the US?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist. To be honest with you, I'm tired. Every day I help create things that should never be used, things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep, without a word of praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, watch over my family.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room. Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
This fairy disguise. It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are. Stay out of this!
I see why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.